From defeating The Undertaker to beating Brock Lesnar, Roman has come a long way ever since his debut in 2010. But what exactly did it take for Roman Reigns to be the superstar he is today? Be sure to stick around till the very end to see how many more legends Roman has defeated on his way to becoming the face of WWE. Number 8. Roman Reigns becomes the biggest acquisition in SmackDown history. Before last year's Superstar shakeup, Mr. McMahon promised the WWE world that it would have the biggest acquisition in SmackDown history. The crowd was super excited to see who it was, but well, they were pretty disappointed when Vince announced that it was Elias. Everyone was like, really? Elias? He's not even a top superstar. The next moment, everything changed. As soon as Roman's theme hit, the crowd pop was unreal. He would defy the boss and go on and land a strong Superman punch right into Elias, and he was not even the only victim. Roman would deliver another Superman punch, this time to the boss himself as he would lay on the ground wasted. The whole atmosphere of the arena changed suddenly. Roman made it very clear to everyone that SmackDown was his yard now. What a way to announce the biggest acquisition ever. Iconic. Number 7. Winning the Royal Rumble 2015. Okay, yeah, I get it. Nobody liked the idea of Roman winning the Rumble in 2015. The crowd booed him, he was being called out on Twitter even before the match. It was just too predictable. However, this doesn't mean he did not put up a great fight. He indeed did. He overcame 29 other wrestlers to win the match, and well, he aced it totally. Everyone saw that Roman deserved that win. True, it was WWE pushing him as they did with John Cena, maybe even more, but well, now you know why they did. That match set a new bar for Reigns. The expectations that everyone had from him were way more now. A very special win that marked the start of a new era. An era where Roman would take the lead of the whole WWE roster. Number 6. Roman wins the WWE title against Sheamus. Roman came back to the same arena in Philadelphia almost a year after his Rumble win. This time for a match against Sheamus for the WWE World Heavyweight title. Things were different this time around though. The same fans who booed him last time were on his side. Everyone wanted Roman to win. His character as a babyface was a hit this time. He didn't disappoint at all. This match was a modern-day classic filled with intense wrestling action. This was the first time Roman would have a proper title run, because the last time he won the belt, it only lasted for a mere 5 minutes. Not only did he win, but won hearts of all WWE fans around the world. A fitting end to a brilliant feud. Number 5. The Shield reunited. After the likes of Evolution and DX, it's hard to say whether we ever got to see any badass stables in the PG era of WWE. If anything that comes close to them, it has to be the Shield. There was something special about the faction. The fans were attached to them until Seth had betrayed his buddies and sold him out to the Authority. If you ask any fan in 2019 for a Shield reunion, they would absolutely love it. Roman had the idea and told WWE about it, and well, they granted his wish. A lovely reunion which would see Roman, the Lunatic Fringe, and the Architect together again for one last run together. A really wholesome moment for all the fans, and of course, the members of Shield itself. Number 4. Defeating John Cena. Roman Reigns versus John Cena was probably the biggest babyface against babyface feud WWE has ever seen. The hype before they would finally show off in the ring was unreal. The storyline was being built for months, promo after promo, and we got to see the most heated mic wars. Without a doubt, John Cena was the clear winner in the battle of words every week. He was so good with the roasts and provocations that it proved Roman to be a total rookie. However, all these fights had to be resolved with one thing only, a 1 versus 1, and so John Cena versus Roman Reigns was booked at No Mercy. The match would be even more interesting and fierce than their roast battles. Trust me or not, the match had a WrestleMania type of intensity. Everything was so perfect. The atmosphere, the fake finishes, the body language, the commentary, an absolute crazy match. The leader of C Nation would pass the torch on to Reigns. It's indeed a very big achievement for him, since beating arguably one of the best wrestlers of all time only occurs rarely. Number 3. Defeating The Undertaker at WrestleMania. John Cena is not the only legend that Roman has defeated. The Undertaker has also been one of the victims of Roman. This win was indeed more special than the one against the leader of the C Nation. After all, the big dog is the second guy in history after Brock Lesnar to defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. It came as an absolute shock to the whole world, as no one ever expected another WrestleMania defeat for the Phenom. But, oh well, Taker had to put him over, and he sure did. The win was quite legendary. The match wasn't upsetting at all if we're talking about wrestling quality. However, most fans were not satisfied with this. Once again, Roman had to face the critique, but he embraced all of it and replied to all of them with one sentence only: "This is my yard now." Period. Number 2. Revealing to the whole world that he has leukemia. My real name is Joe, and I've been living with leukemia for 11 years. Roman Reigns delivered one of the most emotional speeches in the history of WWE. It was never The Undertaker or Brock Lesnar against whom Roman had to fight his hardest battle. It was leukemia. On October 22, 2018, he would come to the ring with the Universal title on his shoulder, but leave without, as he would have to relinquish the title. He was going away from WWE. When would he return? Nobody knew, but Roman made it clear that it was not his retirement speech. He made it clear that he would return. He would return and reclaim everything he's leaving behind. The moment you've all been waiting for. The most regretful moment of WWE of all. If you've made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe to be entered in our monthly shout-out giveaway. Then comment below, "I subbed." Without further ado, let's get to the most exciting moment. Number 1. Conquering the Beast. Roman had defeated a number of stars on his way till 2018, but if there's one superstar that he wanted to add to that list, it was the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. With Brock holding the title for over 500 days, it was a tough night for Roman at SummerSlam 2018. He had already been defeated by Lesnar too many times, and this was probably his last chance to prove himself against the Beast. He had to withstand a trip to Suplex City, numerous submission holds, even a potential Money in the Bank cash-in by Braun Strowman. Could he conquer the Beast? He did. He very well did after putting up a match that will forever be a classic. What did it take? An endless beating from Lesnar, countless Superman punches, and exactly 4 spears, which would finally be enough to silence the Beast. Be sure to watch Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns beef, and I will see you guys in the next video.